September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, and today is Wear Teal Day, which is the color associated with ovarian cancer. And just a reminder to everyone to learn about the common symptoms and the risk factors as well. And with me today, a longtime ovarian cancer coach and counselor, Susan Hess. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for like 25 years.
Yes,
We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
First of all, ovarian cancer is one that doesn't have big symptoms. It's just one of those things that so often just is a slap in the face for someone.
Yeah, there's no screening test for ovarian cancer, and the symptoms can be really vague. They're primarily bloating, feeling full quickly. You know, there may be some abdominal pain, there might be some bowel issues or some urinary issues, so it can really be missed. And people don't really realize that these may be the symptoms of ovarian cancer. Important to tell the doctor about it.
Yeah, every symptom, right? Don't be afraid. You kind of specialize in the coaching here and the counseling for people affected by ovarian cancer. It's one thing to be diagnosed with cancer in your body, but it's your head and your heart that is hurting so many times, and you need help. You need to feel that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, any cancer diagnosis, but particularly ovarian or the gyn cancers, because they're reproductive cancers, so they're not as easy to talk about. And because there isn't a screening test, they were often diagnosed at a later stage. So 3C is usually the most common. So it's a really traumatic event to get a cancer diagnosis, an ovarian or gyn cancer diagnosis. It's a traumatic event. So people are shocked. They're like reeling. They have a lot of fear. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of uncertainty. And there's a lot of sense of isolation, like I'm the only person in the planet that knows this, or I'm having this, you know. So, and that's all very normal for that, but they don't think so. They don't know that. You know, they think that there's something wrong with me that I'm having this, you know, emotional response. But no, we're here, the support group and CGCA, and it was KUSA are here.
Now explain that to me.
Yes,
because
okay.
This has changed a little bit, right?
Right.
You've combined things with.
Right. So I started in 1998 doing these groups, and we started then just independently, and then in 2005 we started Colorado Ovarian Cancer Alliance from the group. We had been meeting for 7 years.
That's
weekly.
Nice.
And our wonderful Nikki Stoner, she made a generous donation, and with that we started Colorado Ovarian Cancer Alliance, and we named our groups Nikki Circle. Our groups, and we'd been meeting since 1998, because I was like, these women need an advocate. We need to keep these groups going. I'm going to make it my mission in life to make sure these keep going. So we did that, yeah.
And now you've combined forces to just include also all gynecological cancers.
Right. So in 2005 we started KUSA, and now it's 2025, and our wonderful Patrice Hopman at KUSA said we need to open this up to the rest of the gyn cancer community. So now it's all open to all the gyn cancers. And Nikki Circle is still going, so it's open to all gyn cancers now.
We don't have enough time to really get into this too deep, but I do think the importance of understanding that you're not alone, and also women, our bodies are, they support life. We think they define who we are sometimes. There's a lot to really sort through in your head when you get a cancer like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the support groups are also a really good place to get some normalization, or at least feel like I'm not the only person, and get education about what, how people are handling it. But yeah, women are also particularly caregivers for other people.
Yep.
So they don't want to feel like they're inconveniencing their family or making anybody else worry about them. So receiving care or receiving support is sometimes a hard thing for the women, and for other people as well. And the caregivers are a big part of this as well. But yes, it's a whole person experience. There is the physical part of it, but there's a mental part of it, there's an emotional part of it. And to get either group support or individual support is really, it's just part of it.
Yeah, that's how you continue to live.
Yeah.
Thank you, Susan. I really appreciate it. Continue your good work, because you're making a big difference. And thank you for calling attention to these important awareness about these cancers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
All right, thank you.